Have you used another tool in the classroom?
There are so many tools that I use, but I think also we have to really look at what our students can and cannot do. And in my reading class, I had a student who is probably some kind of special need, but it has not been diagnosed. One thing I did notice was that he was very bright, but he was very resistant to some of the components in our reading class. Primarily, he hated to get on the computer. He hated to do any kind of writing. He was fine with me when we would read, but when he had to do computer work or writing, he would actually bolt out the door and go running down the hall, and I would have to call somebody from the office to retrieve him. I thought a lot about how to get him prepared for the transitions. So I tried a number of things. I tried, okay, you have 2 minutes and then we're gonna rotate 2 computers. He would go bolting. We tried, okay, I have this little Skittle. If when you get all signed into your computer, he would go bolting. And there were so many things that were not working, and it took several weeks to figure out the sweet spot. But after a lot of experimenting, I knew that he liked to read, and I also knew that he liked to listen to stories. So we did the 3 rotations of the reading, working with me, the computer, and the writing. And at the very end, I got out my very favorite book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Long Haul, which has a really funny movie to it. And I said, we are going to read this book at the very end. You don't have to read, you just get to listen. I'm going to ask you a few things about it because that's an important part of learning. And at the very end, when we finish this, we are going to watch the movie. And suddenly, this little guy was very in tune, and I said, but if you run away, you won't get to hear the story, and you might not get to see the movie. Suddenly, he was motivated to do the 3 rotations, and it's been magical, and I'm so excited for him and my class. While it's taken a little bit of adjustment for them, they're still doing every component, but it has just shifted a little. So I would say look at your students and adapt to what they can handle.